right, well here we are at Camp Kotok, week 1, 2022. I'm Jill Fornito. I'm the Executive Director of the Global Interdependence Center, and I'm here with Holly Wade, who is the Executive Director of the NFIB Research Center, the National Federation for Independent Businesses. And so Holly is going to tell us a little bit about what she's seeing in her surveys and her research to give us the state of small business.
Great, thank you. It's so fun to be here. Small firms, unfortunately, right now are very pessimistic. So our monthly survey, where we ask a sample of our membership every month, over the last 6 months, really from the beginning of the year, optimism has deteriorated. Since January, it has continued, unfortunately, mostly due to their outlook on business conditions. So when they see or anticipate what's going to happen in the next 6 months, they don't think things are going to get any better. A lot of this has to do with inflation and staffing shortages, which are particular problems for small firms. Huge challenges that are taking time away from kind of planning, dealing with other business operations that they would normally work through. But inflation and staffing shortages, unfortunately, are the two things that are occupying most of their time right now and are contributing to their deteriorating outlook on business conditions going forward.
Well, we talked about inflation a lot this weekend, and something we discussed yesterday, which was Friday, we were able to watch the July jobs report.
Yes.
And we were surprised at the 528,000 numbers that we saw when we all gathered in the lodge yesterday to reflect on that. And you shared your outlooks on that yesterday with the group. Can you tell us a little bit about your reactions to the report yesterday?
Sure. I think it was really surprising for most people that the number was so strong, which is good news. We still have about half of small business owners saying that they have an open position still in their firm that they're wanting to hire, and they're having a really hard time doing that, finding qualified applicants to fill those positions. And so another over 500,000 is good news. They're able to find a few folks to fill those positions. This is certainly large and small firms, but for NFIB members, for those small firms looking to hire, they're having a bit of luck. So that was good news. But still, the staffing shortages are real prevalent throughout the small business sector and continues to frustrate a lot of owners. But it was certainly good news. That was still opportunities. They're still looking to hire. That shows that the economy is still supportive of adding employees, which is always a good sign. And they're increasing compensation, which was the data that was a little bit confusing with this report was the participation rate. That didn't move at all. So we're not seeing an influx of people coming from the sidelines back into the labor market, which is what we really want to see and would help out easing some of those employment pressures. But the report 500 plus thousand was a good sign.
Yeah, we were pretty surprised yesterday. So speaking of firms that need help, what are you seeing with firms that are looking for financing and financing help? How do you approach something like that?
Sure. So a lot of businesses were able to access the huge amount of government stimulus and those support programs for small firms through the Paycheck Protection Program, through the EIDL program that was facilitated through the Small Business Administration. There's still, those two programs have ended. However, there is still the availability of the Employee Retention Tax Credit that is through the IRS, and small firms, if they are eligible, can take advantage of that retroactively, which is really nice. However, if they're looking to just talk to their small business loan officer at their bank, credit seems to be pretty available. It's certainly increasing in cost a little bit for many, but if they're interested in additional financing, opportunities are certainly out there for them.
That's great to know. Well, I want to thank you for speaking with me about the outlook for small business, and thanks for being a part of Camp Kotok and the GIC, and we will see you later in the weekend.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.